Hey, I'm Marco Schwartz, and in this video I will tell you about my take on how to invest in cryptos in 2021. So I really wanted to do this video because a lot of people has been asking me about how to invest in cryptos, should we get into this space, how does it relate to other investments. So there have been indeed a lot of people getting into cryptocurrencies in early 2021, and I really wanted to give you my view on all of that, and especially what to avoid. So I love cryptos actually, even if I don't talk a lot yet on my channel, but definitely there are things that you should really avoid and that I see a lot of people doing. So a lot of people are actually simply investing in some coins, like Bitcoin for example, or Ethereum, or other large coins, let's say, with a large market cap, just in the hope that it will go up in the future. So there is no real reason of why they are investing in those cryptos, only the fact that they just heard about it, maybe on the news, on the radio, on some YouTube channel, and they just put money into it in the hope that on the long term it will actually take money. But for me, that's really a bad way to invest in crypto. And actually, recently, just after I'm recording this video, Bitcoin actually crashed, and a lot of cryptos actually followed. And that's just to prove that there is no real value on most of those coins. There are some that has some intrinsic value, but on most of those coins, it's just speculation, meaning that you can just pick one and hope it will go up in the future without any additional information. That's just a strategy that will fail for sure. So how do we actually invest in crypto? How do we actually make money from it? Well, I will of course go for it from a passive income perspective. That's what I talk about the most on my channel. So there are a lot of ways to actually benefit from investing in cryptos. So I will just list them in this video, and then I will give you resources to learn more, and also I will do more videos in the future about each of those ways to make passive income from cryptocurrencies. So the first one is peer-to-peer lending using cryptocurrencies. So as you might know, I talk on this channel a lot about investing in peer-to-peer lending, in real estate crowdfunding, which is basically loaning money to people to either invest in loans or also in real estate. You can do the same with cryptocurrencies, and I will link to some of those platforms also in the show notes. So what is actually the advantage of investing in peer-to-peer lending via cryptocurrencies? Well, there is a few. For example, when you are pretty sure to get your money back when you invest in peer-to-peer lending via cryptocurrencies, because as there is no way for them to secure like a car or an apartment like you would do with a traditional loan in a fiat currency, well, they actually ask you on those platforms to put a collateral directly in crypto on their servers, right? So they actually take control of a collateral. So let's say, I'm just making up numbers here, but let's say you want to borrow 1 Bitcoin. Well, you have to already put at least 1 Bitcoin there to guarantee that investors will get their money back automatically if the person doesn't pay back the loan, right? So that's a nice guarantee. It's better than a buyback guarantee actually, right? Because the money is already there. So in case the guy doesn't pay back, well, you get the money back automatically. So that's one advantage of doing peer-to-peer lending with cryptocurrencies. The second way to invest using cryptos is actually also similar to what I talk about on this channel, and it's actually investing in the stock market via crypto tokens. So it's possible on some exchanges like Binance. You can actually buy stock tokens now. Advantage is, well, it's much easier to actually open an account for Binance than all the process to actually open a brokerage account. You can also buy like fractions of stocks using cryptocurrencies. So that's also another advantage. So you can do basically investing in dividend growth stocks, like the same thing I talk about a lot on this channel, but via cryptocurrencies. Then there are others way to actually invest in cryptos to generate passive income. One is basically crypto savings accounts. So basically some exchanges like Binance actually allows you to deposit money on their accounts and basically use that as a very nice savings account. So the interests are not huge. It's in the range of 5-6% per year, but that's another investment, completely passive income that you can add to your portfolio, and that is used in cryptocurrencies. So that's another way to also generate passive income. Next one is cryptocurrencies mining or staking. So those two are very different. Mining is really using the raw power of your computer, of a graphic card basically, or some dedicated chips to actually mine cryptocurrencies, so create new cryptocurrencies that you will then have to sell, for example. That's a very technical field. I haven't myself got into it a lot, and it requires a lot of investment. It is passive income in some way, but that's not something I will explore myself, at least not for the coming months. So I won't say more about that now. Staking is another one. It's basically using part of your wallet, right? So part of your money that you have, and like making that available to the network to verify a transaction. So you can do that with some currencies that actually use this principle to work, like Ethereum, right? It doesn't work for all currencies, but you can do that on many wallets and exchanges. And also returns varies, but they're also around the same as savings accounts I was telling you about before. So about in the 5-6% range, depending on the cryptocurrencies you are staking. That's another interesting way to generate passive income using cryptos. Finally, I wanted to dive into another field that's kind of new to me, but that I'm getting in at the moment. And this one is algorithmic trading. So I don't do trading because that's not passive income, right? If you are in front of your computer, you just buy and sell cryptocurrencies. I think that's a better way to actually invest in cryptocurrencies, that putting money in one currency and hoping it will go up on the long term. But that's not passive income, and I'm interested in creating passive income streams for my investments. So I'm getting now into algorithmic trading to really have some completely automated way to trade, so to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and other assets, by the way. So that's something I will not talk more now, because that's really something that I'm getting into at the moment. But I created a software called Trade Engine that's really aimed to make that available for everyone, without a lot of coding or without knowing a lot about trading algorithm. So the goal is really to create passive income kind of for everyone using trading via algorithms. So I will put the link also just below this video. So make sure to check it out if you are interested and want to learn more about that. But I will have more videos on the topic in the coming months. So that's basically all what I wanted to list about how to generate passive income using cryptocurrencies. So I will, of course, talk more in detail about each of those in the coming weeks and months, as I'm really getting more into crypto. But just to sum up, cryptocurrencies are a really interesting way to invest money. You just need to be careful, just need to avoid the buy and hope strategy, that's how I would call it, and really get more interesting way to generate passive income using cryptocurrencies, as I just listed them in this video. So as I said, I listed a lot of resources just below this video to learn more about how to invest in cryptocurrencies to generate passive income. So you can just find those just below the video. Make sure to check them out. Of course, if you have any questions or feedback about the content of this video, I would really love to hear them. So just leave that below the video. That being said, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.